Hi everyone. In this video, we're going to see one of the latest JarvisLabs feature called Serverless. Inside Serverless, we have something called Ollama, which we are going to look at. How easy it is to deploy an endpoint. Let's not make any changes in this. Let's say it's an Ollama demo. You can leave most of the settings as it is, and you can choose whichever GPU you want. The actual billings happens per minute, not per hour. So you can see how small amount of money you actually pay per minute, and let's say create endpoint. So we have an API endpoint. In order to figure out how to use this, let's actually go and look at the documentation. Ollama launches an OpenAI compatible server, just like most of the other open source LLM inferencing layers. And we can use OpenAI SDK, the same one which you use to interact with models like GPT-4, GPT-4o. You can use the same thing. Just make few changes like the base URL API key and the model name, and you can start interacting with the OpenAI compatible Ollama model. Right? To do that, what we will do is we'll launch a JupyterLab on my laptop or Mac. Okay, the JupyterLab is done. So let's open a new notebook. The first thing you would want to do is install a OpenAI library. In my case, it's already installed, so it says the requirement is satisfied. Let's close this. Let's go and copy paste this entire content, and let's put it. This one does not do streaming. We'll also look at how we can achieve streaming. Let's go to settings and say API keys and generate an API token. This is only shown to you once. After that, you cannot use it. I mean, you can use it, but you cannot see this token, so keep it somewhere safe. And we need a deployment URL, so we'll go here, take the deployment URL, put it here, right? And let's say, change the prompt, tell me a one-liner joke, and say shift enter. Okay, when you do this mistake like me, that is basically when you don't add the model, it throws an error. And to get the model, let's go to the documentation. In the top list, you can see that there are multiple models that are being supported by Ollama. And we have all these models preloaded into our instance so that you don't need to spend time downloading these. So we pick Llama 3.1. Let's remove this and add it here and say shift enter. Hopefully this time works. Let's go to the deployments and let's wait here. The worker is up. I think it's like 2-3 seconds. We have the worker up and running. So now it's going to load the model. It's going to take another moment, few seconds. I think we should have got the response. All right. Now let's see. Okay, now let's see if we can actually quickly show a demo of streaming much before it dies. I'm not sure if this is streaming. I think this one is streaming. Let's pick this. I'm not sure if I'll be able to quickly do this, but let's try. So basically what I'm trying to do is the system, the machine, the GPU instance which got launched will die or will get destroyed in 60 seconds if there's no request, right? So I'm trying to see if I can actually generate a request. Again, the same mistake. Don't do it. Add the models. And now say shift enter. Yeah, it's working, right? Now tell me about yourself. Let's kind of change this. Tell me a good story that makes me sleep. Okay. As you can see, it's streaming. And if you don't have any responses, or basically if you don't make any request to your API endpoints, it's going to go to bed in another 60 seconds. If you make more requests, there are new instances that's going to come up and they're going to respond to your request, and the same thing continues. We will wait for some time to see how the worker goes down. While it's going down, let's also look at OpenAI SDK. Basically, OpenAI SDK, you can use it in Python, JavaScript, or a simple curl. The Python is which we saw. There's also a JavaScript one. So if you're building an UI application, you want to interact with Ollama and use some of the popular open source models, you can quickly use it. And when your website does not have any customers, the workers automatically get skilled. So you don't need to pay for the workers which are not being utilized when you don't need them, right? So I think we should have finished that 60 seconds. Not yet. Okay, it's done, right? So there are no workers. So the billing is not happening now. Let's go back. Let's see here. That's Ollama. No, let's go to serverless. Let's click on endpoints. I see here. So we can also create a VLM endpoint, Stable Diffusion, Comfy UI, and bring your own function is coming soon to the platform. We are working actively on it. I hope you liked the video. I hope you found it useful. In case you use it, you find it challenging, or you have any feedback for us, please let us know. We're actively building it. If you want any feature that's critical, please let us know in our Discord channel or in the YouTube comments. Thanks for watching the video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.